Tucker!
Hey, boys. How's it going?
Hey, buddy. How you doing? It's been a minute.
I'm doing excellent. Another beautiful day here in the neighborhood.
Dude, what time is it there? It's like 8:30 and like pitch dark here.
Yeah, it's 5:30 and pitch dark here. That's because it's actually been raining in L.A. for the first time in a year. So there you go.
You got it.
Winter
We brought the
has
rain. We brought the rain, bro.
That's it. You guys are bringing the rain from the East Coast. Thanks. We really appreciate it.
We sharing it, bro. We had snow today. It was like, I think it was like 70 or 60 degrees the other day, and like today it's all snowy and like 20, bro. It's every day is different.
What's great is in LA, like whenever it rains, everybody acts like it's the apocalypse. I swear, everywhere you go, they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's raining! Oh my gosh!"
But you guys need it. Like,
yourself.
I was gonna say, like out here when it doesn't rain a while and it rains, people are like relieved. So like out there, they're just not. They're just like ducking and covering.
Everybody's a bunch of cupcakes in LA, man. If you've lived here for more than a year or two, you've officially become wimpy and weak about anything like climate change at all. I'm talking 5 degrees warmer or colder, and people are complaining, man.
Wow.
It's got to be static and perfect all the time.
Wow.
It's a problem.
So I'm saying like a 40-degree change.
People complain about it being too hot.
Then I'm worried.
People complain about it being too hot, as if that's a problem, out here too. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. I'm like, it's 80 degrees, people. It's 80.
That's the norm, isn't it? Like, I thought. I don't know.
75 and a cool breeze is what we're going for here at all times. So I guess that's it, man. 80's too hot and 60's too cold.
No variation.
I've seen things, not particularly from LA. It might have been like Georgia or North Carolina, or just like a state that doesn't usually get snow.
Or like even Texas getting a dusting.
Yeah, and then they'll like abandon their cars in the street. I can't drive in this. It's not even it's a couple inches.
It's like Mad Max out here. The minute it rains, everybody's smashing into each other, and they're all dressed in like post-apocalyptic dystopian garb, and
saw blades on the front of their bumpers,
eating each other. Cannibalism runs rampant. I mean, that's how it goes here, guys.
I want to see. Some
At least
footage.
the Rams are 11-1. We got something to be happy about besides all the crazy crap going on out here. At least the Rams are 11-1. That's nice. Everything else is fires and shootings and people being upset by rain.
Yeah.
You guys have had a bad year, haven't you?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it depends where you are.
You got to weigh it in the balance. Guys. We have tragedy, but we also live in paradise where all the money is.
Yeah,
so, I kind of feel like we've had it coming. I'm not trying to make light of anything there.
Yeah. Those fires were rough.
Compared to places where it's always lame and bad things are always happening, I think LA gets off pretty easy in general.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like the coast.
No disrespect to the fire victims. I know that's sad.
Yes.
No disrespect to Thousand Oaks. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, gosh, compared to so many parts of the world, we got an easy street out here, guys. Easy.
I feel like both coasts, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good.
Pretty good. I'd say America in general. I know the storyline is that we're, totally falling to pieces. But, boys, compared to the rest of the world, we are doing all right.
I still think, there's no other place I'd rather be. Like, it's still pretty decent. Pretty good.
Seriously, anywhere except for maybe, I don't know, the Bahamas. I could be there.
Europe, they seem like they're doing good, but we're doing okay too.
What are those countries people talk about where they don't work ever, like the Netherlands or something, where they work like 2 months out of a year?
I think Italy, they take naps. They go home on lunch and they take naps. Like, that sounds amazing. Like, I don't think I can relax.
Or Greece, where it's like part of their national pride that they're all a bunch of bums that get bailed out every 20 years by the European Union. I love that. I'm sorry, we can't work. We're Greek.
We're just being Greek. We're hanging out on our porch being Greek.
No worries, guys. No worries. We'll get you, Greek dudes. We got you. Okay.
Get those euros.
Philosophers. You're fine.
We gave you Sparta. Give us some euros. Like, we're doing good.
You gave us Greek salads. Thanks for that. Okay, we'll bail you out again.
We gave you that yogurt, remember? Give us some euros.
I think we can bag on the Greeks. They're like the one race where nobody gets offended when you bag on them too. So I'm okay with that.
They're laughing about it right now. They know they're better than we are. They're doing much better than we are.
They probably were just roused from their, midday nap. Like, what? Oh, whatever.
Oh, they're adorable Americans.
I'm going back to bed.
That's it.
Right?
What's been going on out there besides snow? You guys doing cool out there in Atlantic City?
We're doing all right. Yeah, we're a little north of there. We're right on the shore, so like we get like in the summer we get all the tourists coming in. So they've been gone for a while. I don't know. I enjoy this time of year, like where it's just quiet, like
it's very peaceful.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But then also like getting excited for Christmas and all that.
I feel that. I don't know how you guys are, if you're sentimental about the holidays or not, but I always am. I mean, I'm the guy that cries at the Fruity Pebbles commercial where Santa Fred shares the pebbles with Barney for once and doesn't crack on him for once. I cry at that ad every year, boys. I'm just saying.
I know that ad.
Santa
I know.
Fred,
I don't think I've ever seen that ad.
I'm like, he's finally being nice to Barney. Yeah.
Dude, my son's in his room tidying up tonight. We asked him to tidy up because family's coming over, and he's listening to Christmas carols on Alexa, and that's his choice. I swear I want to cry just because of that.
Dude, that's it. As a dad, as an older gentleman, you see commercials and you're like, tearing up. It's like, oh my God, some of those commercials, like there was one about a year or two ago, and it was about a couple parents and their child. Like you come to find out the kid's dad. Like it was like, fuck, this shit makes me want to cry. Like like some commercials just really get to you. Like,
then again, the values ads that they have for the Society for a Better Life or whatever, those ads that are always on, like integrity, pass it on. I don't think a single one of those goes by that I'm not blubbering, dude. Like, the special needs kid is running the race and he picks the other guy up off the ground. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess.
Or the animal ones. What is it? The ASPCA or whatever they are, like with the dogs that are just even. I remember my oldest son the one year, like, Daddy, why is that puppy so sad? And I'm like, that's so sad. Let's go find that puppy, bro, because that puppy needs love. Like, they do get to you, like. And in your 20s,
somehow all of them, except for like Sally Struthers when she's hitting people up for the Ethiopian kids. For whatever reason, I'm like, Sally, you are a very fat woman.
Yeah, Sally,
you give them food.
You've
got enough food in your pockets to feed these kids, Sally. Yeah. Let's just be real.
In your 20s, you're not bad. You're just you're smoking weed on the commercial breaks. You're doing a shot. Like, no, you don't care. But then when you get to your 30s and 40s, you're like, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's me that I had to single them out of all the causes. But that's really Sally Struthers. I'm offended.
Sally's doing the wrong thing. Tucker, what have you been up to though since we talked to you? Is it new that you're teaching like kids music?
Well, not necessarily new, but it's really kind of kicked into another gear. One of my many jobs in the entertainment industry out here has been doing a lot of parties, private bookings for people, and I play all different events. I can play grown-up parties. I play weddings. I played a memorial service.
Wow.
I can cover the gamut of whatever you need.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I get hired to play for kids at their birthdays or other kinds of parties. And I've taught music as a side job, even when I was in my early 20s, as like morning work, so I could pick up an extra check. And I started kind of specifically focusing on the very young. We're talking like pre-K and toddler and all the way down to parents with their infants. And there is a market for this out here in LA, guys. I don't know if there is anywhere else, but there are a lot of music studios, yoga and wellness studios that have music programs, private institutions. I work at School of Rock in Redondo Beach. They have one out here. I teach, kids all the way up through high school and college.
That's what I was
privately and through 4 different jobs. But yes, there is a specific program called Top Rock that I think you're referring to.
Yes.
That's out of El Segundo. It's part of Happy Baby LA, which is the name of this company, the yoga studio that also does music and movement. And we created a program together called Top Rock, where I'm basically teaching parents and their babies all the way up till about 4 how to be rock stars and how to teach their kids how to be rock stars. So it's all of it. It's learning to sing, learning to play on beat. We get out drums, tambourines, shakers, etc. We do dance portions where they're learning how to dance, and we're sprinkling in all of this classic music from all genres and eras, going all the way back to the dawn of rock and roll. So they get education in blues, they get education in classic rock, you know, all the great, you know, Elvis, Beatles, Chuck Berry, Stones, etc. Awesome. And then we go all the way up to the present, and I'm writing original songs too. So that's the CD. I'm imagining you guys have seen on Twitter.
I saw that there's a CD out. Yes.
Yeah, this is original music, so you know I didn't want to get in any copyright trouble. So I've written 10 original songs that are for kids that you know, can kind of get them singing and dancing and using their imagination. And it's now available for sale. And here's the pitch: you guys want it? You can find me online, Tuckerdale Booth, handle on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can email tuckerBooth@hotmail.com, and that's probably the best way to get it. I'm shipping them out. I have digital copies if you don't have a CD player anymore, because I know only old people have CD players in their cars anymore. So got the digital link, all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, we're doing it, man, and it's actually selling pretty well. Happy Baby LA has it exclusively in their store. That's the one retailer where I'm selling it, but it's been selling nicely and
that's what I was gonna ask.
Making some waves. So you know, it's good. It's another outlet for me.
Is it something that I don't know? Are children more receptible to music, or do you feel like that it really makes a difference in somebody's like forming who you are as a person?
I think yes, and I mean all the way down to, we're talking 2-week, 3-week-old children that have been in this class obviously are open to everything. You know, and granted, you got to catch them on the right day.
Yeah.
You know, if they've had the shits the night before, you're probably not getting them. But you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I just remember though, like as my oldest son, when he was just crawling, certain songs would come on the radio, and it could be every time that song came on, and he would just reach up and want me to hold him for that song. Like, there is certain things to like, to certain songs and stuff.
Well, and I think also when they see a musician that is a pro, and that is a pro entertainer, and specifically an entertainer of children, that can engage them right there on the spot, that just ups the ante even greater, because you know, when you're listening on the radio, that's triggering your imagination or your kind of soulfulness. When you're with somebody that knows how to draw that out of you, I think the odds go way up.
And I saw you with that one.
Kids, I saw you the ones that are hard-hearted get melted by it. They do.
I saw you with the one. It was a mother holding like an infant, and the baby was smiling when you were singing. It was a great video and a great moment.
I want to give a shout out, because that is the grandbaby of Rick Riley, former Sports Illustrated editor, Monday Night Football analyst, and all around hilarious dude. Rick Riley hired me to come and play at his Christmas party, and that was at the end of a 5-hour gig. You guys, I played their priceless Steinway and Sons piano for 2 hours. I'd done a sing-along of carols and classic rock and all this. And at the very end, this is the grandbaby who they're celebrating, who's 2 months old. They bring him out at 8:30 p.m. and this baby reaches out towards me, like they want to grab my hand, and they're moving their lips like they're singing along, and by pure coincidence, you guys, I was playing "Forever Young" by Rod Stewart.
Yeah, I did see that.
Just by pure coincidence.
Yeah.
Man, it was a beautiful moment. It's one of those moments that, you know, any musician, entertainer lives for.
Yeah.
Because you get the soul enrichment as well as the check out of that gig. And so I got to give mad shout-outs to Rick Riley. He's on Twitter. You can follow him, Riley Rick, on Twitter. He's writing a new book about Trump, you guys. It's called Commander-in-Chief. It's all about golf and Trump.
Golf and Trump.
Be sure to scoop a copy of Commander-in-Chief. All about how Trump cheats golf.
That's amazing.
Way to go, Rick.
I want it right now. I want to pre-order that right now. Oh, that's great.
No
Tucker,
doubt.
before we get any farther, I was going to ask if you could you sing us something?
Yeah, I came prepared, guys.
Cool.
So we're gonna give it a run here on the phone and see how it goes down. But this is one of my first live on the phone performances ever. So
awesome.
I'm excited. Okay, so I thought hard about doing an original, but since it is the holiday season, and since the last couple times I've been on here battling the Drizz and whatnot, I thought maybe I'd get a little more emo tonight. Maybe I go away from, you know, the more barbarous type stuff. So I'm going to do a cover. It's originally by a guy named Daniel Johnston, who nobody knows. Daniel Johnston was an agoraphobic. He never went outside. I believe he was somewhere on the spectrum, too. Okay. But Daniel Johnston wrote something like 500 just phenomenal songs. And a lot of rock stars became enamored with him and put out tribute when he passed on. Daniel Johnston tribute, and that's where I first heard of him. I'm a huge fan of Beck. Beck did an amazing cover of this song, so I'm actually kind of doing the Beck version of this.
Cool.
But so this is Daniel Johnston by way of Beck, by way of Tucker Booth. So here you go, all right? The song's called True Love Will Find You in the End, all right? Here we go. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who was your man. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. This is a promise with a catch. True love only finds you if you're looking for it. True love is searching for you too. How can it recognize you unless you step out into the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who was your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. True love will find you in the end.
Thank you, Tucker.
Awesome,
that was
man.
great. That was
That
great.
was really cool.
I just love that you just how you mentioned Beck. Like, is he still doing music?
Bro, I got the greatest birthday gift of all time. So shout out to my wife, Charlotte. On my birthday, which actually was back in June, they took me out to dinner, and she surprised me with tickets to go see Beck live at the Hollywood Bowl.
Wow.
But it was in October, so it was like one of these kind of delayed gifts.
Oh, so you
But
gotta wait.
I've been in love with Beck since, he dropped Mellow Gold in the early 90s when I was the perfect age for it.
Odelay just is amazing.
Odelay and the whole nine.
Yes.
But I hadn't seen him live since 1997.
That's what I was wondering.
3 times right around then, and I was blown away every time I saw him, but I hadn't seen him perform. And so this is Beck now. He's 49, you guys.
Yes.
49. He doesn't look a day over 21. I don't know what those Scientologists are doing to him, dude. They must have him in a cryogenic freezing chamber with Tom Cruise or something.
They only let him out for concerts. Yeah.
I'm about to say they must be shooting like monkey chromosomes into their face or something. But however, he looks amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
He sounds amazing. He played 2 hours and slayed it. He even brought out the South Central Compton Kids Choir and did gospel music with them, and the whole place got the feels. His new album is called Colors. I had not even heard it, but he played cuts from it at the gig. I've now checked it out. This Colors album is the antidote to all the poison in the world, you guys.
Wow.
I mean, I don't think he's ever made a bad album.
No.
And we're talking, he's got like 20 albums out now.
Wow.
I call him the modern day Bob Dylan. I don't know if anybody else could even compare him to.
That was like even Moby. I didn't know Moby was still around, but Moby I think has like restaurants out in LA now. Like all these guys are still doing stuff on some level.
They're still doing it, but it's funny. It's like, you mentioned Moby, and there's plenty of these other kind of 90s artists that are still kicking.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like they're as badass as Beck. Like Beck can drop, a hip hop project and follow it up with country western love songs, and all of it is badass.
Yeah.
There's none of it feels cheesy, none of it feels forced or pretentious or anything.
Yes.
It feels like it's all just coming straight from the heart.
I agree.
So anyways, if I could aspire in my lifetime to be like anybody, I would say it'd be somebody like him.
Be like Beck?
For sure.
Yeah. Tucker, I want to ask you too. I saw you doing voice work. Did you get a skate shop, like voiceover job?
Yeah, so, yes, I'm yet another thing that's going well. I was doing some voice acting. A good friend of mine, Peter C., he goes by Calc2, did a web series for the Barracks skateboard site, thebarracks.com, called Skate Socks. And if you guys look that up on Google, it's Skate Socks, or it's on the Barracks. And I was featured on an episode about skateboard posers. And basically, I'm calling into the skate shop asking for Ed Hardy everything. Everything's got to be Ed Hardy, you guys. But that's been a lot of fun. It's got a ton of good press on the Barracks. It's very funny. It's very glib. But then not only that, but I think I told you last time I called in, I've been doing voiceover work for The Detour, which is a show that's written and produced by Jason Jones, who used to write for The Daily Show and was one of their correspondents.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first things I saw about you.
Yeah, right. So that is my pinned tweet, actually, Tuckerdale Booth on Twitter. I did a voiceover for them a couple of years ago that got mad love, and actually the show is now syndicated. But even bigger news, I went in and did a follow-up for something coming out this year, and I'm not only doing multiple voiceovers on this one now, but I'm getting my first writing credit on The Detour, and I'm getting ASCAP royalties on The Detour this year. So this is a big one, you guys. I can't let the cat out of the bag of what it is, but I will tell you this. It has something to do with the Funky Bunch coming back and grinding some axes with Marky Mark. So you definitely got to check it out. I'm telling you.
Next time we talk to you, Tucker, I want Marky Mark on the other end of the phone. I want conference call between Tucker and Marky.
Dude, they called me. They're like, "You're a battle rapper. Do you think you can come up with any jobs for Mark Wahlberg?" And I'm like, "I just came up with 5 for you saying his name out loud."
Awesome.
This is child's play, you guys. Come on, Daddy's home. Daddy's home. I'm here.
That's great, dude.
Let me just transform into one of the apes, and we'll get on this planet. Let's do it. Come on.
Yes, Tucker. I want to ask too. Are you writing a screenplay?
Yeah. Boy, you guys have done your homework this time. Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm working on a screenplay. I've been working on it quietly with my buddy for a couple of years, but we now have some interest from a couple different people. I can give a shout out here. My buddy Sebastian Hoffman, who I grew up basically in LA, cutting our teeth together. Yeah. He just had his second film come out internationally. And this one was named the best foreign film at Sundance this year, boys.
Oh, that's
awesome. He is on his way. It's on Netflix. Cool. It's called Timeshare, or in Spanish, it's Siempre Compartido. I do not speak Spanish, but I learned those 2 words. Siempre Compartido. You can type in Timeshare and it comes up, though. Super dope movie. Super dope. Cool. Think like David Lynch kind of vibe.
Okay.
Really dope. Surreal, funny. Just awesome. And this is him. He wrote and directed this. The most famous person in it that's not Mexican famous is the guy from Breaking Bad that played the MS son. He's in it.
Oh, I love him.
Okay,
Walt
right,
Jr., right?
Yeah.
Or yes. Oh, my God. I want to watch this.
Yeah, I think
his
name's RJ something or other. Yeah. It's the boy that plays. He actually has MS.
Yeah, I thought so.
RJ Mitty, I think his name is. I think it might be like RJ Mitty. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, he's in it, and he's awesome. He's like the one American that's in it, but all the Mexican actors that are in this are like the Brad Pitts of Mexico.
Awesome.
The top of the top.
Brad
Pinto.
But, dude, it's timeshare. Cool. Definitely check it out.
Yes.
Seppi and I are talking about this script that I've been working on that's basically a semi-biographical account that my buddy and I have been writing about a road trip from hell through the woods of Missouri back in 2012 that we took that seriously almost killed us about 3 different times.
Oh, wow.
But it's badass, it's funny, it's scary, it's surreal, it's badass. That's the right word. And we're excited. It's well on its way to completion. We're on about our 7th draft of it, and the movie is tentatively titled Quick Trip. So be on the lookout for Quick Trip. It should be coming sometime here in the next year or 2.
Awesome, dude. Tucker, we have to wrap this up, but where can everybody find you?
Yeah, real quick, though, I just want to say, Tucker, it's clear that you fucking quit rap because I crushed you.
That was a Driz.
That's why I'm singing love songs on here now, Driz. You broke my heart, man.
Oh, Driz.
You broke it in a million pieces, dude. I need some Fruity Pebbles, man. Where's Santa Fred? Come on, man.
Oh, the Driz never. He always got to get his little jab in there, Tucker. We'll give it to him.
Hey,
we'll give it to him.
I got more for you in the future, Driz. I got something for you next time.
Yeah, you got nothing. What are you going to do, throw a love song at me?
2019 is the year of the comeback. I'm coming back, dogs. It's not over yet. World title. That's next. Going for it.
Oh,
Free,
Tucker.
free right here, dude.
You rock, dude. Thank you so much, Tucker.
Yeah, brothers, have a good one. Much love, Robin Slim Show. Shout-outs, Tantrum Niche Records, tantrumniche.com. Check us out online, tantrumniche.com. Everything's free on there. Check us out.
Awesome,
Peace,
brother.
boys.
Peace, brother. Happy holidays.
Yeah, you too.
Talk soon.
Peace.
Peace.